Hello everyone, welcome back to Shot Dog Omni YouTube channel. Today, as the first video, we're going to do a big one. We're going to do a tier list of every Rainbow Six Siege operator. In my personal opinion, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for fun. I'm looking for a good loadout, including secondary gadget, as well as a good gadget. That's what it would be in S tier, and F tier would be bad everything else. Alright, starting with Smoke. Smoke has great loadout, FMG 9 and M590 with the SMG 11 deployable. He's really good. He is definitely going to be in the B tier. High A tier, actually, not B tier. High A. Sledge. Now, L85, decent gun, could be better. SMG 11 secondary frags or stuns and soft breach capability. Definitely mid B tier, in my opinion. Now, Mute. Mute is really good. He can jam pretty much everything. He's got good kit, M590, SMG 11, MP5K. Good gadget, Nitro Cell. Mute's going to be low S tier. See, look, SAS. That's funny. All right, Thatcher. When Thatcher's not banned, he's definitely low A. He's definitely mid A tier. AR-33 is really good, but he's hindered by people running the L85 with the 2x scope, which, fair point. I mean, 2x is pretty good. He should be a bit better, in my opinion. Maybe nerf it so that way he only gets 2 EMPs instead of 3 to lower his ban rate. Alright, Castle. Castle's a C tier. I'm sorry, Castle. I love you, man, but new players don't know how to use you. Pros know how to use you really well. Skagit is the blocky McDorson. Blocks off doors and windows. Now, if you're new, don't play Castle, because you're just going to castle off site and everyone's going to be stuck in and your roamers aren't going to be able to get back on. Ash, what can I say? S tier. Basically, best entry fragger. Her breach round can breach through soft walls and floors, allowing her to have some vertical play and allowing her to use her R4C to great effect. Pulse. High mid B, but better than Sledge. Pulse, he can track your heart rate from up to 9 meters away, 14 if you have a Fink on your team and have your adrenaline boosted. And with the M1014 and the Nitro Cell, really good combination for floor kills. C4 through the floor. Thermite, just as good as Thatcher. Right beside Thatcher. Good. Thermite can only work if you have a Thatcher or a Kali, because Thatcher can jam any gadget electrifying or jamming a wall, or Kali can destroy them. He opens really big holes with his C4 exploding thermocharge. And yeah, Doc. Ooh, in the right hands, Doc is high B. MP5, P90, 2 really good SMGs, really good shotgun in the SG CQB. And his stim pistol can revive your teammate from instead of 20 HP to 75. Which is why I get pissed off whenever I see a Doc revive normally, then stim pistol. Twitch. Top of A tier. High A tier. A little bit lower than Smoke, though. Her gadget, as of right now, is used during the prep phase. And I'm recording this on May the 16th of 2021. Now, her gadget, her drone, really good drone. Like, I'm talking really good. Zaps everything. And just right now, only thing you have to watch out for is the Mozzie passes and the eventual Twitch nerf, where she gets regular drones in drone phase. But still, she'll be high A because of the F2. Rook. Rook is better than Doc. Rook is more useful than Doc. I know, surprised. He has a higher scope on his MP5, and his gadget allows everyone on your team to have some, whereas Doc, you have to choose which 3 people are going to get a stim in the game. His armor panels allow each operator to become an armor class above them, but stay the same speed. So an example would be if I'm just going to use Melusi for an example. Melusi is a 3 speed. She stays a 3 speed, but can take shots like a 2 armor. Now, Monty. Low B tier. Really good in post-plant scenarios where the plant's in the corner and Monty can just block it. If it's a 1v1 and they're defusing, drop your shield in melee. You just have to watch out for the orcs, because the last one's an orcs, he will Rima dash you. But if you drop your shield at the right time, you can melee him. Now, we're getting into the Spetsnaz. Capcan. Big boom. Really good. Mid B. He's 5 entry denial devices and a 9x19 with the Sega, with the sausage cannon. Which sausage cannon is a really good shotgun. I'm telling you that right now. Use it if you haven't. 10-round, magazine fed, quick reloads, and high damage. Glaz and his flip. Oh, he also has nitro and impacts, which puts him above someone that only has impacts and puts him like this guy. He has barbed wire. That's why Doc's good. All right, Glaz. D tier. Sorry, Glaz. His Otis sniper rifle can be good if you have the right team composition for post plant and you can set up outside of sight with smoke grenades on the diffuser to cover it. Smokes and frags in his kit, as well as the new Gone 6, taking away his GSH, which some people are happy about, others are not. But the Gone 6 works for him, specific and just him. Him and one other operator that I'll get to later. 2 other ops. Now, Tachanka. I am going to be talking about rework Tachanka. They just have the old picture. Rework Tachanka is a little bit worse than Castle because you can accidentally kill your teammates with his gadget. And, well, it got buffed. 7 shots in the thing, 3 spare. Not bad for a gadget. Longer fire, farther distance. Tachanka's just really good, right? Like, he's decent, but, like, he's not getting played a lot. But when you see, like, the Jaegers, the Blitzes, the Jaegers, Valkyries, Maestros, Orcs, Mozzie, Cades, you're going to see that. Fuse. Low B. AK-12, SP-45, 6P-41 for kit, as well as a shield. PMM and the GSH. Breach or hard breach, which is really good to bring. Be a hard breach for a hatch. You don't have a Hibana. And it's just, his cluster charge is what's really holding him from A tier. Because if you're not careful, you can and will blow up your teammates or the hostage. Now, Jaeger, S tier. Easy S tier. Even with the nerf to his 416C. Jaeger is just S tier. 416. 25 rounds, still doesn't cut it. His gadget, blocking ace devices, gridlock devices, Nomad charges, grenades, smokes, stuns. Does not block Capitao bullets, however, well, mine does. So pair them together. It's good. So yeah, that's why Jaeger's up here. And, you know, M870 is really good as well. Blitz is F tier. I'm sorry, Blitz. I love you, man. I use you a lot. You're just bad. A shield that doesn't even cover your full body. You have to crouch to be covered. Then again, your shoulders are still exposed for full damage. P12 is his only gun. Breaches or smokes. But the flash saves him from being bottom F tier. Because you can blind your enemy and you're immune to your own flashes, but not other flashes. Bandit. He goes up there with smoke and twitch in A tier. Wall denial. Easily one of the most important things on certain sites like Chalet Basement. Or the walls in Oregon Basement. or tower walls in Oregon. MP7, M870 for primary guns, shot wires, barbed wire, and a nitro cell, which is really good for him because his barbed wire can be used to kill a Monty up in a corner because he has a shock wire. Now, IQ, for the last of the base game operators, IQ is better than Sledge, but a little bit worse than Capcan, in my opinion. 5.52 Commando, AUG, and the G8A1 for a good, solid 3 primary kit. P12, which should be suppressed, and breaches and claymore. Her gadget can scan electronics. So if you're about to push into a room and you pull out your scanner and you see a Capcan trap, you know, she can track pulse while he's using his scanner. I'm pretty sure, haven't been able to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure she can detect cell phones, especially when Dokkaebi is calling. I will test that for you guys later. Now, getting into the DLC, Frost, high C tier. If you know there's a Frost and you're jumping through a window, you're going to look down and pre-fire it. You're going to watch staircases carefully. If you don't know there's a Frost, though, if you don't know that there's a Frost, she's easily up in S because you're not going to expect it until one of you gets hit by it or sees the Frost. So Frost is just meh. Buck. Up there with Thatcher. Up there below Thatcher, better than Rock. Only one thing to say. Best vertical player. His shotgun under his gun with 30 rounds can just rip up the floor from the floor above or below where sight is, and just you can use the C8 SFW for wins. Now, Valkyrie. She's going to go up there with Mute and Ash. Between Mute and Ash in S tier. Her cameras, if you put them in the right spots, they're impossible to see. And it's full color, so you can be able to call out what's happening. So, like, you'll be able to see if you put your camera in the right spot, the Thermite putting down his thing to call out for the bandit who's going to bandit trick. And, okay. Yeah. Blackbeard. D tier. His gun got nerfed. His shield got nerfed. When it had 50 HP, it was definitely up here with Castle and Tachanka. But now it's just better than Glaz, worse than Tachanka. 20 HP doesn't even block a bullet. Blocks one bullet. Meaning if you can just control that second shot, Blackbeard's dead. You gotta buff Blackbeard to at least 35 HP for the shield. Leave a comment saying which HP you'd want his shield, or a full-on rework to Blackbeard. Caveira. She's gonna join up here in A tier. Low A tier, though. She's really good. Spaz 15 and the M12. Decent guns. But her gadget, the fact that she can interrogate an enemy that's downed and still be able to keep and track the enemies for 10 seconds could just allow for a quick and easy game. Capitao, however, you don't see him much. His Para 308 and his M249 are really good guns. But just, there's other operators that do his job. Nomad covers flanks, and any other smoke grenade op can throw down smoke. Maybe if they gave him one more of each bolt, that would make him a bit better, but that might also make him too good. Like, Echo, 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 Echo. Up here in the B tier with Pulse and Capcan. Before they nerfed him to where his yokais were visible, he was easily up in S. But with him being down here in B tier, that makes sense. MP5 suppressed that does more damage than even Doc's MP5 and Rook's MP5. While being suppressed, that's incredible. Got a good scope with the 1.5, decent for spawn peeking, bearing 9 secondary, impacts or a shield. Echo's just really good to bring on every site. You know, Hibana. She's going up to top of B tier. Hibana's the top of B tier. The fact that she can control how many pellets she uses. Whether she uses 1, 2, 2, 4, or 6. 6 is used for making wall holes, 4 for a hatch, and 2 for a soft hatch. That's just really important to have. Type 89, which only has 21 bullets, which is a bit rough. Bearing 9, same loadout, same thing. Supernova's decent. Yep. Where does Mira go, guys? We should all be predicting it. Near the top of A tier. I'm sorry. She's just too good. Vector and the pocket shotgun. She can make your rotate holes. She can make a shotgun hole beside the reinforced wall where her Mira is to throw her nitro through to blow someone up. Mira is just broken, and there is no denying it. And I hope they don't nerf her anymore. They already took away her 1.5, which was just sad. Jackal. He's mid-A tier for sure. A lot of the operators really are. C70, the C7, Canadian assault rifle, really good gun. Pocket shotgun, good pistol. The PDW is good. His gadget is overpowered that he can just track you. And if he gets you on a red footstep, you're pinged 5 different times. It's really good. Legion. He's up there with Pulse. He's up with Pulse and Echo. He's worse than... Yeah, he's right there, but right about there. His things are practically invisible until you can see, until you're right on top of them, and then you can shoot them. Or you can use IQ to counter it, so yeah. But he gets 8 of them. And each one, over time, will do 6 damage. Doesn't do damage instantly, which kind of sucks, because it would be a great way to get kills in late game post-plant scenarios on the downed guy. Ying. Yeah, and T5 and a suppressed shotgun. Not a bad loadout for Mr. Legion. Ying. She's really annoying. Really good gun in the T95. 80 rounds. ACOG capable. And her pistol, the Q929, makes her low B tier, but better than Fuse, worse than Monty, because her flashes, you compare her flashes with smokes, and if they don't have a Warden, Ying can just run free. Ella. Where does Ella go? Ella, in my opinion, is definitely up there with Buck. These 3 are my mains. I'm not being biased, guys. Ella. Scorpion. Really good gun if you can control the recoil. Freaking the FO12. If you can just hit the shots, they're dead instantly. That's another magazine-fed powered shotgun. Magazine-powered shotgun. And then the gadget, the oof mines, really messes someone up. And of course, barbed or shield. I run the shield because you can set up a vault trap where they have to vault over, get hit by the mine, and then you can just pick them off. Sophia is up there with better than Cav. In my opinion, she's better than Cav based off of one thing, the M762. It's a really good assault rifle. Looks like an 8K. Has good fire rate, good scopes. If she had withstand, she'd be higher than Rook. But because she lost her withstand, which controversial topic, I liked, but I see why it's banned. Yeah, like that. Vigil. Now, Vigil can become invisible to your drone. He's got good loadout, K1A, Boss G, and the SMG-12. I personally think he's better than Monty. And with the impacts, he could just impact out Monty from behind the shield, but you'd have to throw the impacts at a perfect angle to get just behind Monty's shield. Dokkaebi. Her phone bomb. She calls the entire defensive team and their phones buzz. And if you find a dead enemy, you can just hack their phone and get access to the cameras. Her loadout's a bit bad, only having marksman rifles and the Boss G with the SMG-12 as her only secondary because they took away the C75. I'm gonna say she is by far she's better than Frost and better than Fuse, but not as good as Ying. Finka will be able to self-revive soon because they've said that with her adrenaline surge, just like Doc can. And I said Doc was high because he has that power to self-revive. Finka, the SP45, this P41, Spear 308, and my favorite gun, the sausage cannon. She's right up there with Capitao because she also has that sausage. PMM for secondary, Gone 6 as well. Hard breach charge. She's pretty good. Lion. His gadget, the EE1D. Basically, if you're standing still, it's bad. But if you're running, he's gonna scan someone. He's gonna scan. I'm gonna say, and then the V308 as his main primary. I like that gun. It's pretty cool. But Castle just edges him out because Castle actually can be useful in wasting time where, Lion just makes you stop. Alibi. She's up here in the B tier right there. Her prismas, you can throw them outside and it will make the opponents think someone's running out at them. Because they'll see that opponent detected outside. And you get 25 points for every kill a teammate gets with your prisma outside for an assist. Also got a deployable shield. She can set up lines of sight. She can break a line of sight by throwing a prisma and probably get at least one person to shoot it. Maestro Cam. Maestro is up here in A tier. Barbed wire, Alda, and a camera that can spray damage, block the plant, block that. If ability after death comes, if you can use your drones and cams after death, Maestro is going to be banned a whole lot more. So will Echo. Because they can just sit on cams all game and die. And just shoot. This cam now does get countered by the new Gone 6, as well as Ash and Sophia, as well as frags and a sledgehammer. Clash is joining ban Blitz as in the F tier. Yeah. Her guns are decent, but it's a shield on defense. Nobody likes a shield on defense. Maverick. Mav joins Thatcher and Thermite in A tier. Silent Hard Breach. He can just burn out the bandit boxes and mute jammers. He can also make holes in soft walls to make peak holes. And yeah, better than Ella, worse than Thatcher in my opinion. And the M4. Who doesn't love an M4? Kade. Kade is up here in S tier. And now the only reason Kade is better than Bandit, even though they do the same job, Kade can electrify 6 different walls, whereas Bandit can only hit 4. Because if you throw your Kade Claw in the right spot, it can hit 3 walls. So if you do that twice, it can hit 6. Or he can electrify a hatch from below. Or you can hide your thing, and you can hide them really well, and the enemies won't know where it is. So Nomad, like I said, Nomad is basically Capitao but better, AK-74 and an ARX, which is a really good gun. She's up there higher than Capitao. She can shoot her thing on windows to stop runouts. She can shoot her thing on stairs to stop pushes onto site. And she can put them on the diffuser to throw them away. Moz. Getting intel is such an important part of Siege. He's going to go up there in A tier, lower than Twitch, though. Because if Twitch sees Mozzie's thing, she can zap it before it can get on her drone. Now, his loadout, the Commando 9, really good assault rifle. P10 Rice-A-Roni with an ACOG and extended barrel. Not ACOG, HCOG. Really good loadout. Really powerful. I expect to see Mozzie. If they give Mozzie another pest, allow him to get 4 drones, he'll go up higher than Twitch. But right now, he's right here. Nitro cell, barbed wire. Always run the nitro because you can set your drone up, have someone sit on it, let them know if someone's below on the cam, and you can just nitro from below. Gridlock. She's a little bit worse than... She's worse Nomad. Her track stingers are basically fire, but that doesn't burn out. She throws her tracks around the diffuser or on staircases, and the enemies take 10 damage every second they're on them. So they just get stab, 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 stab. And you can die. Really good also for covering the plant noise. Got smoke grenades for planting. Gridlock broken. Oh, M249 saw as well as her main gun and a super shorty shotgun. Warden is joining the D tier. He's just... Nobody runs him. Even though he counters so many operators, he's not very good. MPX and an M590 with the SMG-12, as well as Clash's pistol, the P10C. I don't see Warden played. I don't think Warden's going to be played any much more unless they can buff him to where just if he's flash, the gadget automatically activates. Knock. Right now, she's B tier, high B. When she gets buffed to where she doesn't trigger prox alarms, metal detectors, and banshees with her gadget active, she's going to be up in A tier. And FMG9 with the suppressor for her is really good so she can be stealthy, as well as 612 SD suppress shotgun, as well as a deagle and frag grenades. She is the best attacker in my opinion. Best attacker for fragging out a room because she can shoot out a hole in the wall with a deagle and then throw a frag grenade in there. Okay, Goyo. This is pre-rework Goyo when he still has his Vulcan shields. With the shields, he's up in he's in mid to low B tier. When he loses his shields, he's going to go up. Because he'll be able to deploy his thing like Jaeger can deploy an ADS on a wall, on a floor, and he'll be able to shoot it to detonate it. It would be nice if, when they rework him, they give him another button you can press to detonate it. Like, because if you're running his TCSG, and he has TCSG shotgun, put a suppressor on it, go on Clubhouse Garage, and spawn peek for days. That's my advice. But if he can just detonate his things remotely with the rework, that'd be great. Oh, and he has a nitro cell. Amaru, another D tier. Actually, no. Amaru is actually going to be low C tier. Amaru, really good gun in the G8. She actually gets sights for it, unlike IQ. However, the reason she's so low is her gear hook is just so loud. The enemies will hear it coming, turn, and then shoot you. You're just not getting kills as her. Oh, and she lost her pocket shotgun in favor of a Gaunt 6, which I did not agree with, as well as a hard breach charge. So if Thermite's banned and you need a hard breacher and you don't want to play Hibana or Ace, Amaru might just have to work. Oh my. Not as good as Jaeger, even though they serve the same purpose, but low B tier. He's the only one that can counter Capitao and his bolts. He used to have a shield, took it away. He has impacts and barbed wire. Really good kit. AUG and MP5K, P12, and the Kratos, which is Maestro and Alibi's revolver. Really good loadout. Really powerful. Now you're thinking I might put Kade up here with Thatcher and Maverick because they can deal with walls. And you're wrong. She's really high B. She's high B tier. With her rework, the CSRX now actually does damage fall off, which sucks. Because I liked it when you could just shoot from across the map and it just instantly downed them. At least now it'll instantly kill a Capitao if you're within 25 meters, which is a bit short for a sniper. 12 times scope. LV Explosive Lance to destroy things faster than Maverick. Orcs joining high D tier. His ability hurts him. Every time he runs through a wall, he takes 5 damage. Could be worse. Could still take 10. That is true. He can jump up a hatch to quickly run away from a fight. And he has a T5 with 1.5, as well as the Spaz 12, which is Valkyrie shotgun. Yana is up there. Yana's entire thing is about getting intel. And intel is so important when in this game. She's going to be in high B. ARX and G36C for a loadout. Canadian pistol that Buck and Frost both have. And her gadget basically makes a flying copy of her that can take damage but does not take fall damage, which is weird. And she can then use her frag grenades or the Gon 6 to blow up a room. Use the Gon 6 to burn an ADS round, and then throw a frag grenade in and boom. Now, Melusi is definitely up in A tier right now. Her gadget is still bulletproof, MP5 with no sights, but it's a really good gun. On her, she's a 3-speed nitro cell impact grenades, the RG-15, which is Sophia and Ella's pistol. She is lethal. Only way to destroy her thing is with an Ash round, a Sophia charge, or a frag grenade. Eventually, she is going to get nerfed, which is going to drop her down to B tier. But for the time being, she's up there. Ace. Ace is up in S tier. Even after his nerf of losing his smoke grenades, he's still really good. He's a hard breacher. That's also an entry fragger with the AK-12. He's just got the AK-12. Really good gun. 2x scope on it. Really nice. Gadget is a throwable breach round. Hard breach round that makes a vault hole in a wall. Can destroy a soft hatch with just 1, but you need 2 to destroy a reinforced hatch, which is why you want a Hibana or a hard breach charge for that. But yeah. 0. Intel op. Above it, lower than Vigil. In B tier. His guns aren't the greatest. It's the MP7 and the SC3000, which is his own gun. Only he has it. 2x scope. Gun's decently strong. However, he's held back by his loss of frag grenades. 0 was really good with frags. Now that he only has a claymore and a hard breach charge, he's not the greatest. I still would recommend bringing 0 over Ying and Dokkaebi though. But if you can bring if you want to bring a Blitz, bring a Blitz. A Rooney has a marksman rifle on defense, and I think that was the dumbest but greatest implemented use. And her gadget can't get destroyed, just gets disabled temporarily. Her gadget, her utility, the P10 Roni, she's up there in low A tier. Better than Sophia, but not as good as Rook. She can spawn peek for days with the Make 14 EBR. She can roam hard with the P10 Roni. She can just play aggressive. She can play passive. She can anchor. She can roam. She's a jack of all trades, but master of none. Now Flores. I think Flores deserves to be up here with Thatcher and Maverick. Right between the two, actually. AR-33, really good gun. Really good loadout. The SR-25 that Blackbeard has without the shield makes it a bit rough, but he can put an ACOG on that now because they rework snipers. The only thing that sucks about Flores, his drone can get jammed by Mute, which struggles to make him viable if Mute's jammed a wall. But if Mute didn't jam the wall and it's bandited, he can just drive up, don't get too close to the wall and blow off the things. It would also force the bandit who was going to just pick it up to run away. That's my personal opinion on a Rainbow Six Siege tier list. I'd just like to thank you all for watching the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and feel free to subscribe. If you do not like my content, you can just unsubscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!